but in particular, it's talking about the abomination of desolation, which is the image of the beast. And for that, I will go to Revelation 13. In verse 14, it says, talking about the false prophet, and he led astray those dwelling on the earth because of those signs which he was given to do before the beast, saying to those dwelling on the earth to make an image to the beast who was wounded by the sword, yet lived. Make an image to the beast. That image, I will be short regarding this because it is a long explanation, but I'll try to be brief. Yahweh made humans in his image. So the body of man is an image, for it is what we see. We cannot see the soul, only through the eyes, which happen to be part of the body. So the body is actually the image. People, because of the lack of technology and knowledge of genetics, pretty much before our time, would interpret this as a statue. And they still do because of that pretty much tradition of interpreting this verse as a statue or some other type of image on a screen or something like that. However, nowadays, humans are able to clone and do other things of that sort. So they could make a human body in a lab, no problem at all. And a human body is an image. Then it says, and there was given to him to give spirit to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause to be killed as many as would not worship the image of the beast. After Yahweh Elohim made the image of Adam, he gave spirit to Adam through his nostrils. So after the image, the spirit entered, and afterwards he was able to speak and name all the animals. So here we are given a parallel, the copy of Satan of what happened in Genesis. The enemy will use humans and the knowledge that humans have nowadays to make a human body, and then he will be allowed to give spirit, perhaps through a certain ritual, satanic ritual. The spirit will be able to enter that body and possess it as its own. And then he will be able to speak, just like Adam was. And Adam named the animals, but this image will ask everybody to worship him as if they were animals. But he is the image of the beast. So he is the beast, actually. So this was an explanation to understand who is the actual Antichrist, because Yahweh made Yahushua as his image. Now the beast will make the Antichrist his image. So the Antichrist is actually the image of the beast, is not the beast, the first beast of Revelation 13, as most people understand it. So we see here that humans will make the beast, will make the image. They will make an image. And we see in Thessalonians that the son of perdition is a work that they will do. In 2 Thessalonians 2:9, he says, the coming of the lawless one. Remember that Yahushua HaMashiach is the one who came to fulfill the law. He came to fulfill the Torah. So the lawless one is the opposite, is the false Messiah, the Antichrist, as we just saw in Revelation 13, the image of the beast. So it says, the coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan. Satan is working to make an image for himself to appear as the lawless one, who has been preached by many Christian doctrines who claim that the law was abolished, just because they're not able, for the lack of the spirit of truth, to understand the words of Paul. regarding how the law must be fulfilled, but now through the spirit that was given to us in Mashiach, not through the flesh and tradition and commandments of man as it was before Mashiach came, being the truth. Therefore, as the truth, he revealed how the commandments must be fulfilled in the real sense, according to the spirit and not to the letter, for the letter kills, but the spirit gives life. So, whose trust is in the mighty ones whom they have fabricated. Mighty ones in plural because it would say Elohim in the Hebrew. So, whose trust is in the Elohim whom they have fabricated with their own hands, their idols, and in the prophetical sense, the image of the beast. They deny the name of Yahweh, the sovereign of spirits, and they persecute his congregations, and the trustworthy which suffer for the name of Yahweh, the sovereign of spirits. So, going back a little bit, these are those who condemn the stars of heaven, meaning the Malachim and even the plan of Yahweh, which is written in the stars, lift up their hands against the Most High, to blaspheme, to complain, oppress and inhabit the earth, like those who control the system, the new world order that they are preparing, whose works exhibit all iniquity, like now that to save the world, they are killing the world, which is amazing how they are doing it, in the sense that they are claiming to be saving the world, but to do so, they must kill like 95% of humans. So whose works exhibit all iniquity, whose power resides in their wealth. For right now they have power because it was given to them by Lucifer, and because Lucifer is called God, as we see in Isaiah 65:11, God is the Hebrew for fortune. That's why they rejected Yahweh and started to worship God, because they wanted wealth. Because in this world, wealth is power. So through their wealth, they have the power to control people, for they buy them pretty much. Whose trust is in the mighty ones whom they have fabricated with their own hands. They deny the name of Yahweh. That's the main thing they do. They deny the name of Yahweh, the sovereign of spirits, and they persecute his congregations, and the trustworthy which suffer for the name of Yahweh, the sovereign of spirit.